Alright, so let's practice what we just saw in those videos. I'm trying to make it more understandable, simplified down a little bit. Amplitude, we know, is the absolute value of A. Period, we know from the definitions we saw in the videos, is 2 pi over B. Given a function, a trigonometric function, A, or the number that's in front of cosine or sine, is the amplitude, the absolute value of it, which is your height of your graph. And the number in front of x, and I put 1 there so we could see that, would be what we're going to use to solve in the period. So let's practice on number 1. Number 1 is 3 cosine 2 theta. So to solve this, I look at the number in front of cosine. So I know that my amplitude has to be 3. So that means the height of my graph. And my period has to be 2 pi over b. And in this case, b is the number in front of x or theta, so it's 2, which reduces to pi. So that means that my graph is going to cycle 1 time between the starting and the ending, and it should end on pi. So let's look and see if we can figure out what graph we need to choose. Well, starting with A, we see, well, that meets my amplitude of 3. Does it go to -3? Yes. So this is a good possibility. Let's look for the period. The period needs to be pi. So the period means the time it cycles, so down and back up. Well, here it is. That is not pi, that's 2 pi. So let's move on and check some other ones. My writing stays on the screen, so you'll have to deal with that. This one is -2. That is not an amplitude of 3, so I know for sure that can't be it, so boo on B. Looking at C, my amplitude is 3, so I have a 3 and a -3. This could be it. Does it cycle my period of 1? Does it go down and up in the period of 1? So if I'm looking here, tracing it down, and it repeats, it starts repeating here, there's my pi, which is what I have up here. So C is my answer. So looking at how to solve these types of functions, just use your formulas and make sure you write this down. I'll write it one more time for you. Amplitude, and I'm going to abbreviate, is the absolute value of A. A is the number in front of your sine or cosine. The period is 2 pi over b. B is the number in front of your x or theta. And you plug in the numbers and solve, so this is equal. So write these equations down and you can be able to do the rest. Let me know if you have any questions.